Nitya Seva sponsorship. In that sponsorship, uh, devotees, the whole family would be remembered, and on prayer would be offered on their behalf whole day. Rishi Sharda location was there, and Vivashira Gopal. So all Aarti, including Mangala Aarti, till Shayan Aarti, there will be special prayer offers, unlimited offerings, and also prasadam box will be delivered to their home. So that's a special prayer and amazing time to do that during Kartik month. Right, Kartik month already started. We know that we are doing regular Damodar system offering here. If you have heart desire and you want to have a program hosted at your house, please contact any other temple management and will help you through the process. Jaradhan Mudra is really leading that service. So just either her or anyone in the temple team contact and will help organize the program. We need just about an hour, hour and a half uh, time, and you don't need to cook anything, you don't need to arrange anything. Devotee team will bring big picture of Sri Radha Damodar, key length, key weights, everything they will. So all you need is a small place where you can nicely put this beautiful picture and do the offering. Devotee will also talk about Damodar Lila. So your friends, family, you can invite them, your colleagues, and you can have this program. And this means the best service that you can do to this community is to have them hear about our Damodar and also have them offer the for this auspicious month. Okay, so if you have desire, please let us know. And it's time to get to our Sunday feast, the core of which is today's Sunday feast class is given by His Grace Yugal Kishore Prabhu. Prabhuji will be traveling to India very soon, so this is our golden opportunity to hear from him before he travels for Kartik Yatra. And Prabhuji is going to talk about the benefits of Kartik month and related topics. Prabhuji don't need any glorification. He is the head of family that this congregation is flourishing. Every single legal matter, all the temple management activity, Prabhuji is involved. Prabhuji is vice president, and Prabhuji is serving this community from as far as I can remember. So let's welcome his guest, Yugal Prabhu, by 3 times loudly chanting. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. His guest, Yugal Prabhu ki. And very importantly, if you see the new flyer, it's next Sunday. Okay, we are observing Diwali. What day we are celebrating? Friday. It's a very important day. And right after that, Saturday, Govardhan Puja, the big Govardhan will be manifesting here. And Sunday, we'll have a Sunday feast. As part of Sunday feast, we'll have an amazing Ram Leela drama. Right? Coordinated, produced, directed by his guest Chandana Prabhu. He's putting a lot of efforts. So let's ensure that we are all aware and we support in the best possible way. Again, more details will be circulated. Again, Sunday we'll have an amazing Ram Leela drama. Okay, so Prabhuji is here. Let's again welcome Prabhuji by 3 times loudly chanting. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jnanatamidandasya jnananjana-shalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Shri Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Tavati Kamalam Shri Guruvam Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadvatam Varjana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Shri Radha Krishna Padan Saganartha Shri Shakam हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वर शिवांसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि वंचाकल्पतरु विष्णुकृपा सिंधुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री द्वैत गदाधर श्री सद्गुरु हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे मुखम करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं श्रीनाथाय नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण कृष्णाय वैष्णव देवते स्वामी नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी very honored and grateful to be with you. Thank you very much for coming and attending the Sunday Feast program of ISKCON Farmington. So this is the month of Kartik. Today I'm going to speak about Kaliya Master. So last week actually I was showing this 10th chapter Bhagavad Gita if you read. Atava bahunetina kimnyatena tamarjana vistabhyam idam kritsnam ekam senasthita vijagat. Krishna is telling anything wonderful, anything beautiful, anything great, anything that attracts our eye and we appreciate, the source of that is Krishna. But because Krishna is energetic, all these superstars, cinema stars, politicians, sports stars, they share Krishna's, they share a tiny fragment of Krishna's infinite glory for 20, 30, 40 years. Just because we do not know Krishna, for the reason we don't read Bhagavad Gita, we are so much enamored by these temporary superstars. They are like a shooting star, it will go up, it will glow and fall down. But the day you understand the source of all these stars is Krishna, you will fall in love with Krishna and you will worship Krishna. What is the end result? The worst enemy of our heart, disease of our heart, envy, we get rid of it. Going to temple, very interesting. People go to, if you go to hospital, why people go to hospital? One says, I got stomach ache, I got another ache, that ache, this ache. Basically, they're sick. Sick people go to hospital. Why people go to theaters? For entertainment. People go to parks. You ask them, they relax. They may do anything. People go to universities to study. But when you come here, you ask people, why people come to temple? Everyone gives a different reason. Everyone comes for, one person says, I want peace. Another person says, I came here so that I came to pray so that my neighbor will not pass whether I'll fail or not. I came here for prasad. I came here for kirtan. I came here to meet, this is a common point for me, to meet my friend here. So different people come to temple for different reasons. But should I tell you one reason you should come to temple? How many of you want to know? One reason everyone should come to temple. You should know you're coming to temple only 1% of the week. You're coming to the temple only 1% of the week. 99% we have no idea what you do. But why should we come to temple? This will apply to everyone. Are you ready? so many things will happen in our life. So many changes will happen in our life. Some changes we love it. Some changes we can't love. We cannot accept. So one day, as a student, you come here. One day, a change is coming in your life. You are getting married. It's a good change. Positive stress. Another day, you come to temple. You have become pregnant and you are becoming father. So you should come. That's a positive change. But some days you come, I have lost the job. Some days you come, I'm becoming old. Some days you come, doctor says you only 3 months to live. Some days you come, there's a quarrel in the family. So, ladies and gentlemen, certain changes we like, certain changes we don't like. But we should come here for one thing. My Lord, give me strength to accept it. Whether you like it or not, these changes will definitely happen. Some people go to some Babas thinking, or even Christianity for that reason. Thinking if I go there, only happy things will happen. No. One day our hair will become grey. Nobody prays for that. One day we become old. Nobody prays for that. One day we become sick. So we should come and pray, irrespective of what change is going to come. Give me strength to accept the change. But very important, ladies and gentlemen, give me strength to cleanse my heart. Give me strength to get rid of my impurities and give me intelligence to accept things that are right and reject those things that are not right. To pray like that, you should come here. When Krishna is telling Dukhalayam Shashvatam, many times I told this example. One day, this devotee brahmachari in India, famous in the internet, he was going, he saw a board. I told many times this is for new people. He saw a board. Sukha Sagar Apartments. What apartments? Ocean of Happiness Apartments. When he read that, wow, what this guy is. Krishna is telling Dukhalayam Ashashvatam, this place is place of misery and temporary, and this person is building Sukh Sagar, Ocean of Happiness Apartments. Amazing. If that is true, Bhagavad Gita is wrong. If Bhagavad Gita is true, this is wrong. He went further and he saw a board under repair and maintenance. These apartments are under repair and maintenance. So we are trying to be happy, always. But always our efforts are always dented. Some problem comes. How is everything going on? Fine, but there is a but always. How many of you agree? There is a but. So today, so ladies and gentlemen, one should come to temple, especially this, because here we teach. You don't see a board, $30 Abhishek, $20 Abhishek, $5 Abhishek, or $50 Abhishek, $500 Abhishek. You don't see that here. That puja, this puja. What you see here, we teach Bhakti Yoga process, whereby we teach people to learn the art of Bhakti Yoga, whereby you yourself get rid of your bad karma and be situated on the platform of good karma, within brackets Bhakti karma. So this is a month of Kartik. Kartik Devi is Radharani, mother of devotion, goddess of fortune. Goddess of devotion, mother of the universe. So this lesson is very instructive, and please listen. Ready? So Krishna appears this world to establish External reason dharma, internal reason to stage leelas and attract us back to spiritual world, to teach and preach Vraja Bhakti. And Krishna comes, this is Vrindavan. Vrindavan is Krishna's playground. And there everything is Vrindavan, the Goloka Vrindavan, Krishna Loka, Goloka eva nivasati akilatma bhuta govindamadi purusham tamam bhajami. He brought that replica to the earth. So, and his friends. So Krishna exchanges 5 mellows. Santa Dasya Sakya Vatsarya Madhurya. And his friends, Bhagavatam explains, Itam Satam Brahma Sukhana Putya. Dasyam Gatanam Paradevatena. Itam Satam Brahma Sukhana Putya. Maya Sritanam Naradarakena. Sakam Vijaru Kota Punya Punja. These friends, they're not ordinary souls. They have crores and crores of bhakti activities for billions and billions of lifetimes. One day they have become fully purified and having awakened the love of God. They are playing with the Supreme Personality of Godhead on equal footing. They don't know Krishna is actually Supreme Lord. They are dealing with him like a friend. Sakam Vijaru Krita Punya Punja. So they deal with Krishna. If you deal with Krishna, then only equally or highly. Highly means above Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the entire cosmic manifestation, but not in Vrindavan. When Sridhama comes, Krishna would get up and offer the seat. Hey, sit down. When Sridhama says, whenever I come, you offer seat like this, your seat, I'll allow you to play. Otherwise, we'll not allow you to play. Thank you, Ra. Very grateful. So if you want that intimacy with Krishna, this is the place. Very intimate. They'll play, they'll climb Krishna's shoulders. And Krishna killed Agasur and all his friends before Agasur swallowed them and they died. But Krishna killed Agasur and brought the friends out, but they all died. Just one glance of Krishna brought them back to life. What Krishna did? He brought them back to life. But what Shiva said, Are you killed this much long snake? There are doubt, are you really Krishna or not? We have to fight right now. And they fought. And Sridham defeated Krishna in 3 minutes. You are Krishna only. Means I can defeat Krishna in 3 minutes. So you're not anybody outside. He did not know that Krishna, Krishna's glance brought him back to life. But this story is very instructive. We can elevate, we can raise ourselves to such a platform where we can deal with Krishna on equal footing. Why we are unable to go there tomorrow? Why we cannot go there after 5 years? Ladies and gentlemen, one reason. What is that one reason? I'm sorry to tell you. I'm shamelessly telling, I have it. Envy. What is that? Envy. Anyone has it? It should not make us depressed. It should make us humble. Otherwise, this is what is going to happen. One day, they all decided to go and play on the bank of Yamuna. It was summer season. So they played and they became thirsty. When they became thirsty, they drank that water. When they drank that water, they all died. I mean, this video shows a little different. That's why I took pictures from there. this lake was infested with a powerful serpent, Kaliya. All the friends died. What is the power of Kaliya's poison? It was filled with so much poison. When the vapors from that lake would come, would raise up in the sky, a bird going in the skyways, when come in contact with these vapors, would fall down dead. That's the power of the poison. All the vegetation around the lake died. There is not even green grass. There is not even a green tree. The poison of Kaliya was so powerful, everything was burnt off. Kaliya knew a vidya called Jalastamba Vidya. Means he can use water crystals to make a home. Means he can live, he has that, because of that vidya, he knew how to live underwater without being suffocated. And Kaliya would live underwater. And because of this, so what happened? The friends, they were playing, and they show little, of course, animation there. But basically what happened? All the friends died. When all the friends died, Krishna became upset. He became upset, and what he did? He climbed a tree. This is the only tree that has vegetation, that has green leaves. Acharyas explained two different ways. One explanation is, when Krishna claimed, Krishna means Amritamurti, ocean of nectar. The moment Krishna came in contact with the tree, the immediate tree bloomed. The tree was also dead. But Krishna's touch, nectarine touch, brought the tree alive. But another explanation given by Acharya is Garuda, knowing very well this, one day Krishna will come and he will use this tree to teach the lesson to Kaliya. Garuda kept nectar. That's why this tree is alive. Irrespective of whatever could be the reason, the tree was alive, maybe brought back to life by Krishna's touch. But Krishna, what he did? Krishna wanted to teach a lesson to Kaliya. And what he did, first he took the hair, he tied it. Then what he did like this? He did like this and jumped in the lake. He jumped in the lake. If you throw a mountain in the lake, the lake was so disturbed. 100 meters, the water spread. And there, anybody would come in contact with water would die. What is Krishna? Krishna is a death to death. At the age of 6, Krishna sucked the poison of Putana and sucked her life here, and Krishna, ended her life. Now, what does this poison do? So, tam prekshaniya sukumara ghanavadatum srivatsa pita vasanam smita sundarasya kridantam apratibhayam kamalodharangrim sandasya marma surusha vijayachachada. So when Krishna was swimming fearlessly in that lake, Sukadeva Goswami is explaining how beautiful Prekshaniya Sukumara Ganavadatum, looking like a beautiful cloud, beautiful rain cloud. And he was wearing Kaustubha jewel and wearing a yellow garment and a smita, smiling. Krishna is smiling. And is a tender, delicate body. He has a lotus-like feet. Anybody would fall in love with the next second with Krishna. Kaliya, because of envy, such beauty, he was not attracted by because of the envy. The ego. How dare the tiny vapor will kill a birds, kill big birds. You guy, you jumped into the water swimming, you didn't die, swimming fearlessly. That has hurt the ego of Kali like anything. And what he did? He caught Krishna by his coils and Sandasya Marva Sarusha Bujajaj Chada, he beat Krishna in the chest. And immediately Krishna, in order to, what is that, spice of the past and all the friends came back to alive. They were seeing Krishna in the coils of Kaliya, lifeless. Then the entire Vraj started showing illumines. Then everyone, that day, Acharya explained Balram was not there. Then everyone came to the shore of this lake. Then there, when everyone came to the shore of this lake, there they saw the most beautiful object of their lives, Krishna in the grips of Kaliya. Kaliya did not have one hood. I'm honest with you. When a tiny water snake comes, which is only 2 inches and starts crawling, everyone will run away. How many of you agree? One time I asked one devotee, of all the stories, which one you think, which one you consider most adventurous? That guy didn't think didn't think 5 seconds. First second, Kaliya. Especially people from East Asia, India, scared of snakes. Good news, America doesn't have. I mean, at least Michigan doesn't have snakes. So, but a tiny snake comes, ooh. But this Kaliya has 100 hoods. And with so much poison. And when everyone ran to the lake, and what is it? Their dream of their life is coiled in the coils of Kaliya. And he is appearing lifeless. And the friends saw Krishna bitten by Kaliya. And so they don't know what to do. Yashoda came. Raven, what is that? Mohoschumbitam bimba raktadaram me. When Yashoda would kiss Krishna, Krishna's cheeks would become red. That much tender. Yashoda in the kitchen, she would meditate. She's in the kitchen. She would meditate. My son, where is he? Maybe I hope he is not. He doesn't step on a thorn. I hope an animal doesn't attack. I hope a demon doesn't attack. I hope he doesn't step on a pebble. This is Yashoda in kitchen, meditating in anxiety. Sridhara Swami, the expert commentator of Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhavar Deepika mentions, no one has ever attained that state of anxiety. That state is the highest samadhi. In the Vatsalyaras, no one has attained till this day. Only Yashoda attained. Our society is not International Society for Krishna activity. Our society is a International Society for Krishna consciousness. If you are sitting here, what could be the prasad today? The lecture, Kaliya bahut baar sun liya maine. I heard this lecture a lot of times. So you are sitting in the temple, but you are prasad conscious. That is also right, perfect. But of course, we should do what that. So the point is, we should be present. That's what I'm trying to tell. So when you come here, today everyone is telling, be mindful, be mindful. Unless you're spiritual, one cannot be mindful. So what is that? You come here and stand, 3:30 have an appointment. And time is 1:35, but 2 hours you have already gone forward. Means what? You're not enjoying this. How many of understanding? So you have already gone forward to 3:30. So what is our mind? Either we go back. Childhood I used to play nicely. My village is very good. Means you are not enjoying present. Our future, what will happen? Worry. Yesterday was history. You cannot undo it. Tomorrow is mystery. You don't know what is going to happen. Today is a present, a gift of God. Utilize your present in such a way You'll create a wonderful history to reminisce and a promising future to look at. That is how one should lead life. So, Kaliya coiled Krishna in his coils for 2 hours. And as soon as Yashoda came and saw Krishna, her dear Krishna, being coiled in the coils of Kaliya, immediately she fainted. And all the gopis came, they don't know what to do. They started recollecting his wonderful pastime, singing, not knowing what to do. Actually, they loved Krishna more than their life. And Nanda Maharaj tried to enter the lake. Balramji said, Father, no, no, no. Lake is poisonous, you will die. Some people, but they all came in group. Balramji stopped them by his glance. He cannot hold them. It was like playing the role of a child. So he stopped them by his glance. They couldn't enter waters, but he stopped Nanda Maharaj. This is very poisonous, you cannot do. But Balramji was thinking, what is this water snake? My brother never did this to me. Such a, yes, people are there is so much intense environment created here. What will this water snake do to my brother? He is very powerful. So the one person who is undisturbed was actually Balramji. So Balramji what did, but Krishna was in that coils. They were singing his glories, not knowing what to do. But they reached exactly one step close to death. They are all one step close to death. Means they will die. They cannot take it. Why Krishna puts people in anxiety? Sometimes people do meditation to attain peace. When you attain peace, you are not absorbed. When you are in anxiety, you are fully absorbed. Time is 4 o'clock. Your school bus came, but your child didn't come. Will you be peaceful? You'll call the school. Hey, my child didn't come. Teacher says, no, I saw your child boarding the bus. Will you be peaceful? You'll be in anxiety. In that anxiety, you'll see your child everywhere. East, west, north, south, everywhere you'll see him. Am I right or not? So in anxiety, you're more absorbed. So when they attain that stage of leaving the body, are going to die in few seconds. What Krishna did, he expanded his body. So when he expanded, can you see this picture here? This is Yashoda actually. So Krishna was in the coils of Kaliya for 2 hours. And what he did, just to increase their intensity of his absorption. Then when he realized, they are going to die, immediately Kaliya enveloped him with his coils. Krishna, he used his strength, but Kaliya could not hold him. And Krishna slipped out of the coils and jumped in the waters. And what Krishna did, Krishna held his tail and swirled him through him. Kaliya couldn't believe it. Or this tiny child can do that? Kaliya became angry. And he came back and bit on Krishna's hand. Then Krishna kicked Kaliya and Kaliya fainted. Then Krishna jumped on his hoods. And what he did, he started dancing. When he started dancing, Kaliya couldn't take it. How can you dance it? Every time he would try to use other hoods to bite Krishna, Krishna would jump and he would dance. And so likewise, he was jumping on this hood, that hood, he started dancing. And then Krishna was using his power. Krishna was using his power. First, Kaliya started, the Devatas came in the sky. This dance is very good. The only thing missing is instruments. They provide instruments also. Mridanga, So singing without mridanga and kartal is not so great. So they started providing instruments. When Krishna heard the music, he started dancing rhythmically. So Krishna was rhythmically dancing. And he was jumping on this sword to that hood to this sword. Whichever hood was ready to attack him, he would jump on that and smash it. Yashoda would think my child would Krishna's feet were so tender. You know, gopis also they would think about Krishna's feet, so tender. You know, if he would step on a pebble, Krishna's feet would be hurt. But that much tender Krishna's feet, and Krishna was jumping on the hoods of Kaliya. Kaliya couldn't take it. First, he started vomiting poison. Now poison ended, he started vomiting. And to support what Krishna did, he held the tail and he was dancing. Actually, Sanatana Goswami writes, at one time, Krishna really wanted to show his power. He called gopis and said, you also join and we can dance together. What is difficult for Krishna? 3 modes are in Krishna's hands. When Krishna would use 3 modes on Kaliya would be subdued. So he danced and vomited. At last minute, what Krishna did, when he was dancing, and the Vrajavasis started seeing amazing. Finally, what he did, he held the tail and he threw Kaliya with such a force, he hit, Kaliya was hit on the ground, of his waters. And Kaliya almost close to death. And then Krishna said, so he was very close to death. All the poison is gone. Vomiting, he also vomited sufficient blood. Ready to die. Krishna pulverized him. Crushed his ego, crushed his envy. Then, this would have continued some more time, but immediately his wife's intervened. To get mercy, we need one person's shelter, devotee shelter. Somebody should be there. Indra did that offense to Krishna. Who came to Indra's shelter? Surabhi. Indra would never have thought in his life one day he had to take shelter of Surabhi. He had to go Goshala and fall at the feet of Surabhi. Why? Surabhi is a pure devotee. Indra offended Krishna. Govardhan Puja next week. Isn't it? So likewise, what was the saving grace for Kaliya? His wives. They are devotees. Earlier they wanted him to die. We want to become widows. But when they saw, there is a change, transformation in him, then they went to Krishna and said, start praying. One day, one guru told one son, you are sitting here because of only one reason. Said, what is the reason? Your mother prayed for you intensely. Every day for years, decades she prayed for you. You cannot discount, you cannot underestimate the power of a parent's prayer. Parents' prayers, mother's prayer. So today you are thinking you're a serious devotee. It is because of only one reason, your mother, your father. They prayed. So we need somebody. Bhakti means in the material world, everyone wants to be boss on a bus. Srila Prabhupada went to Japan to print a Bhagavad Gita book, Thai Nippon printing company. Prabhupada spoke to them and all the executives left. That last executive came to Prabhupada. Swamiji, I need your help. What? So all these executives came and they left their visiting card to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, what do you want? I need your blessing, Swamiji. What do you want? He took his visiting card and put it on the top of all the executives' visiting cards. How many of you understood? How many of you didn't understand? They all came and gave their visiting cards. These 20 executives. This person's visiting cards are also there, but it is underneath. So Prabhupada said, what do you want? Why do you need my blessings? He took his card and put the card on the top of all the cards. Means what? He wanted to be the chairman of all the executives. Boss on a boss. Today, all glories to the education. It convinces you, brainwashes you, tells you you're this body. If you make money, if you have a position, you'll be happy. When the teachers are miserable, they have all the money. And today, whole world is in the delusion. You're this body, if you make money, you'll be happy. The famous cinema star, Jim Carrey, he says, I pray everyone in the world get what he or she wants. A palatial mansion, a bungalow, a big, huge bank account, a Tesla car, and a family. Then they realize these things will not make them happy. This Jim Carrey told in an award ceremony, an award function. There is nothing wrong having all these things. Spending time only for those things is wrong. Why? None of these things will come with us. You have to come alone, you have to go alone. You have a bank account 50 years later, that will be there, you won't be there. You have a family 50 years ago, they were not there. 50 years later, your children may be there, but you won't be there. How many of you agree? But innocently, you are coming to the temple 1 hour a week. And because somebody pleaded with you, you started chanting. A little dislike because mind is rejecting. Somehow you pursued. That will be the saving grace. It will come with us. And whether we like it or not, the devotees, they are the best people. How many people in Farmington Hills? The population may be 1 million. How many people are chanting 16 notes? Following 4 great principles. They strictly follow no meat eating, no illicit sex, no intoxication, no gambling. But what is Kali Yuga? We cannot get along with the Maya. Why? We have impurity in the heart, envy, greed, lust, anger, Kaliya. So we need help. We need to helplessly take shelter of Krishna. That's why sometimes problems are very good. Krishna did not have any bad intention when he was punishing Kaliya. Whatever we think, they are our assets. They are our obstacles in going forward in bhakti. So if you take shelter of Krishna, Krishna says, hey, you do not realize this is the obstruction for you. My Lord, do whatever you want to do. Then Krishna will remove it. Actually, Kaliya says, I can see clearly now. Why? The venom is gone. The poison is gone. Ready to die. Then the eyes are visible. Nagapatni's one prayer is very good. My Lord, you have no beginning, no end. How is that our husband, who is the epitome of envy, became so fortunate? What does it mean? My Lord, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, all the devatas, they do tapasya to receive the dust from your lotus feet. How is it that our husband, just like that, became the recipient of the dust of your feet? You danced for a long time. Anybody who gets that one speck of Krishna's dust, or even forget about Krishna's devotees' dust, they will attain the perfection. Naisha matistava durukrimangrim sprisityanardhavagamu yatarda mahi yasam padarojobhishekam nishkinchananam navrunita yavat. Prahlad says, you want to become devotee. You want to conquer the cycle of birth and death. You want to attain the love of God. Unless you smear the dust from the feet of a devotee, apply on your body. Unless you do that, you cannot attain it. It doesn't mean one devotee is going, push him on the ground and take the dust and apply. Sometimes devotees do that. It happened in ISKCON, I'm not joking. One day, one devotee said, he's lying on the bed. What happened? One devotee wanted to take dust from my feet. I seriously objected because I don't want him to take my dust. Instead, I want to take his dust. In the tussle, he broke my leg. And past 6 months, I'm on the bed only. He said, I'm not joking, real story. Similar stories happen in West Virginia, even now. So that, taking dust doesn't mean throwing that guy on the ground and taking dust. I am your servant. I am your servant. When Sukadeva Goswami entered, a 16-year-old boy, entered the thing, entered in the assembly. Narada Muni was there, Vyasadeva was there, the Saptarishi were there. They got up and offered obeisances to this young boy. Bhakti is not related to age. Bhakti is related to Vidvat, the realization and knowledge. Anyway, Nagapatni is what they did. I'm talking to myself. I need this more than anybody because my time is running out. So also your time is running out. If you realize this is the only thing that will come with us. If that knowledge comes today, today is the red letter day in your life. If knowledge doesn't come, that red letter day, August 15th, you have to wait for some more day. Independence. Why do we offend devotees? Envy. Why do we criticize devotees? Envy. Why do we speak ill of others? Envy. Lord Chaitanya told Jagai Madai, Yamaraj and told Chitragupta, keep writing. And Chitragupta hired extra scribes, and there is a department created to write the sinful activities of Jagai and Madai. And the scribes were telling we cannot do that because before we write, they already commit some more. That much sinful they were. But what is the mercy? Paramakaruna, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because of the plan of Nityananda Prabhu, because of the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced them and took their karma, and this entire department of books filled with their sinful activities were burnt. Lord Chaitanya told them, you have become purified. Don't go back to your past life. And Lord Chaitanya turned to the devotees and said, never speak of their past. Now they are liberated. If you speak of their past, you will commit Vaishnava Aparadha. Why? We should not talk about Vaishnava or Vaishnavi's past. Even if it is right. If it is wrong, and you are speaking lie, you will be more incriminated. What is the safest thing? Don't speak. How many of you are understanding? Understand heart is filled. My heart is filled with envy. I don't know about you. Let me work on this. Understand it is an emergency. I need to take shelter of devotees. Some devotees only 5 years older than you or 5 years senior than you. One day there is a devotee by name Vidwan Gauranga Prabhu. He came from Mayapur to give a class to all the brahmacharis. He made a statement that shook me. How many of you want to hear? If you are a brahmachari of 10 years standing, Maya will smile at you. You are not ready yet to face my influence of Maya. If I put on you, you'll fall down. Vishwamitra Muni, after 3,000 years, he fell down. What is 10 years of seniority? 20 years of seniority? 50 years of seniority? It shook me because that year I completed 10 years. I'm honest. What is Shiksha Guru? What is the, I mean, Diksha, I cannot speak for sure. There are super exalted Mahabharata devotees. Sometimes people call me. So I am not. I accepted for so many decades. I say, I'm your servant. I cannot take care of myself. How can I take care of others? Okay, that's my good fortune. You are considering me like that, but I am not. So, Nagapatnis came and they were pleading Krishna on his behalf. Hare Krishna. We need one person to pray for us. We need one person to speak on our behalf. On our own, we don't have anything. What we have? Envy, lust, anger, greed. And we are trained to speak so well. That is our good karma. Good karma is not bhakti. If you do not know this, you will be incriminated helplessly in the cycle of birth and death. Then the next step. When be fully beaten up, Kaliya repented. When her wives were praying on his behalf, so much ego, and I'm sure he was not listening to them. So Srila Prabhupada, somebody showed Srila Prabhupada a caption. When a young American lady was requesting her husband, chant, chant. That person is telling, can't. And recently, I don't remember whether it was Yuhari Prabhu or Acharya, somebody told sitting here, one lady was leaving her body. Her son was in America. She was in India. All the devotees went to do kirtan. And they said, Mataji, one time Hare Krishna mantra chant. I cannot. That time son called from America. She spoke to the son 1 hour. But the doctor is telling the devotees, hey, make her chant at a time that is the BP is coming down, coming. Finally, she said in Bengali, such a big mantra, how can I tell? And she died. She could not pronounce. When you are listening, what do you think? Sad soul. I can tell this. You want to know the trick of our mind? Anything that mind doesn't like, we say, we conclude it doesn't happen to us. You tell Prahlad story and Hiranyakashipu story. You think, of course I am Prahlad only. Hiranyakashipu, rascal number 1. You tell Ajamil story and Yamadotas, it will not happen to me. I am not Ajamil. Yeah. If you, first of all, you don't believe in hellish regions, 5th kind of Bhagavatam. But finally, you're convinced after this many years, and we will conclude it will not happen to me. Or really you may think it will happen to, mind will make you forget. Mind will make you forget. How was the lecture? I don't remember, but Prasad was very good afterwards. So mind will forget. Convenient Alzheimer's. We remember what loan we gave to people. We don't remember what loan we took from outsiders. How many figuring? We forget. So Kaliya repented. He repented because all the venom is gone. One time, one devotee in Vrindavan, Srila Prabhupada's disciple, went and asked, nowadays my chanting is not very good. Can you please pray for me? I'm falling down. I'm falling down. Please pray for me. Everyone said, Prabhu, chant nicely, Prabhu. So, no, Maya is attacking. Please pray for me. All the devotees, what they did, they prayed for him. You have no idea when devotees pray for you. So, Prabhu, we are praying for you. Thank you. One day what he did, he had to go to Moonsville. So he was coming from the, New Vrindavan is hilltop. He was coming. And he had to take a turn, another car came. What happened? Instead of, this car went down, flew in the air. Then 1, 2, 3. The car is falling down from the cliff of the mountain into the valley. Now you tell me, how will he chant? Hare Krishna, like that, will chant loud, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. It's louder, the other they would have chanted 1,000 times louder actually. And the car was falling, he was chanting loud, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Intense, because he understood he's going to die. Interesting, car became chutney. Nothing happened to him. Next day he came back, car gave the insurance, another car came. Prabhu, how is your chanting? Perfect. But we never knew the prayers worked so well. So, when your bhakti is not so great, ask devotees to pray for you. But be ready to face the consequence. So, Kalia repented. Now, can I take a few more minutes? Prasad is coming. So, actually, very interesting Kalia's life, previous life. How is that he could see Krishna? That is fortune. What is the misfortune? How is it that he tried to kill Krishna? And what is the good fortune? He got the dust of Krishna. What is the misfortune? Krishna told him to leave. What is the good fortune? Krishna said, I accept your servant. It's like 50-50 in the previous life. Actually, no, okay, I may forget. Krishna told Kaliya, my Lord, please forgive me. Kaliya repented. Krishna said, you cannot stay. But my Lord, wherever he goes, Garuda will. He has a harm from Garuda. Krishna said, don't worry. The footprints, my footprints are there on his head. When Garuda sees the footprints, he'll not do anything. But you leave this place. Go to, what is the place?
Fiji.
I don't know about that. This is actually Ramanak Island. Whatever. Anyway, he said, so right now, he's in Fiji. The deepest part of Pacific Ocean is in actually near Fiji, Marina Trench. But actually, that's why Fiji temple is called, Kaliya Krishna temple actually. That's where this temple, Prabhupada said Kaliya is there. So whenever Garuda is busy, Kaliya would go to take Krishna on his long trips. Krishna would use Kaliya as the chariot. So Kaliya became servant. After that, Kaliya changed. But what is his story? Very interesting story. In the previous life, Kaliya was a great sage. His name is Vedasira. And he was doing tapasya. One day, another sage by name Ashwashira came and he said, Sir, Swamiji, I want to do in this area tapasya. Then immediately Vedasira said, no, this is my place. You cannot do it. Became envious. That's why rolling stone gathers no moss. But so he was doing in one place situated for really millions of years. So he started identifying himself with that. Then Ashwashara said, this is Vishnu's place. It doesn't belong to anyone. I just asked you, and you're hissing like a snake. I curse you, you become a snake. He said, no, you cannot stay here. This is my place. Then he said, you're hissing like a snake, I curse you, you become a snake. Then Vedasira said, I just told one line, don't stay here. You become angry and you curse me. I curse you, you become a crow. So they counter-cursed each other. Lord Vishnu appeared and said, you both are my dear devotees. But I can, when I use a word, I can take it back. But my devotees, when they use words, they cannot be retracted. means the curse will take place. The curse will take place. So, but he said to Ashwashira, you become a crow, but still you'll have the knowledge. Still you'll have the knowledge, transcendental knowledge. So Ashwashira became Bhushanda, a crow, and he became great devotee of Lord Ram. The crow in Ram Leela Ramayana. And Ashwashira, that is how, he perfected eventually. He developed his love for Ramchandra and perfected his life. Then, for Vedsira, I said, he'll become a snake. And one day the Supreme Lord, Supreme Lord Krishna, I'm going to appear. And that time we'll get rid of your curse. So I have still very important, very, very important, up till story only. But actually what happened, and whether it's visible or not, actually Daksha had 11 daughters. And Kashyapa Muni was married to Kadru, one of the daughters of Daksha Prajapati. And she gave birth to so many snakes. 1 hood, 5 hoods, 1,000, 100 hoods, 500 hoods, 1,000 hoods. The first one she gave birth is Anantasesh. One of the snakes she gave birth to was also Kaliya. This Vedasira was born as a son snake of Kadru. Then what happened? There are so many elements in this 14 planet systems. He started living, there are different snakes, all these snakes went to different areas. Rasanatala, Talatala, Mahatala, Patala regions. They all went and they established the residence. And he also established, Kali established residence in Ramanaka island. Then what happened? Every day, Garuda would come and eat the snakes. Indiscriminately. So they all went and told Vasuki, the head of the snakes, he is eating just like that. Then they made a pact with Garuda. Garuda said, once in a month, if you make me an offering, some food and one snake. So all the families agreed, we'll give one snake a month, we'll give some more food. But by this time, Kali had developed so much power and so much poison in his hoods. He became very powerful. When he became powerful, what he did, he violated this order of Garuda, and whatever his offering meant for Garuda, he started eating that. And one day his turn came. Instead of supplying the food and one snake, he ate that also. Kali came to know, Garuda came to know, and he attacked Kali. There was a big battle. And finally, what Garuda did, Garuda, defeated Kaliya, and poison of Kaliya didn't work on Garuda. And Garuda and Kaliya started running everywhere. And Anantasesh told him, Sabarimuni cursed, you all know that. Sabarimuni cursed. Sabarimuni cursed. Kali was going and eating fish in this lake near Yamuna, adjoining Yamuna. So, Sabari cursed, that's why, Kaliya, Garuda stopped going, you go there. But because of the Vaishnava Parada, Sabari fell down. And what happened? First of all, Sabari fell down. That's why we should not unnecessarily give shelter to anybody. Prabhuji, you are our support. Please help us. Oh, I'm there to help you. What is your qualification? What help can you give? And Sabari unnecessarily assumed responsibility on the side of fish. And he cursed Garuda. Because of that, he fell down. And what happened? What is the consequence? That's why we should be scared of Vaishnava Parad. We should not offend anybody. We should not criticize anybody. One time Prabhupada said this. Hare Krishna devotees have sufficiently chanted to go back to Godhead this lifetime. They are not going back means only one reason. Vaishnava Prada. And what happened? Kaliya came and occupied this lake. Kaliya came and occupied this lake filled with poison. When we do aparadha, our intelligence will be distorted. We don't remember, we don't understand what we are speaking, what we should not speak, what we should speak, because intelligence is bewildered. So now the actual point. Krishna Samhita, Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, Kaliya represents cruelty due to envy. Kaliya represents cruelty due to envy. We offend devotees because of one reason, envy. Some envy may be there, but if cruelty is added, it will be cruel to them. Because as devotees, we are trained to speak nicely, but there is a venom inside. Be prepared to face the consequence. And Chaitanya Shikshamrita says, pride, deceit, and harm towards others. Kaliya represents. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj says, Kaliya represents cunning and malice. Cunning. How do I use this devotee? How do I, pride. It means all these qualities means we have no sambandha jnana. Either we did not read Gita, or we didn't understand Gita, or we are lazy enough to apply Gita in our lives. Simple. But then Krishna is what? You're a devotee, but you have a Kaliya mentality. What Krishna does? Out of affection for us, Krishna acts. Because he has to get us out of, he has to get our poison out, which is very painful for Krishna and for us also. Krishna does this thankless task. So do you want to give on your own? Give up the venom by chanting the holy name? Or do you want to unnecessarily pay price by letting Krishna act through? Krishna doesn't act, his metal nature acts when Krishna withdraws mercy. Then you have to pay heavy price. What to do? Couple of years ago, when we temple opened, I prayed, my Lord, please take it out. If it takes some time, give me strength not to act on it. And what is the medicine? How do we protect ourselves from this? Appreciate. If Sachin Tendulkar scores a century, I'll not be envious of Sachin Tendulkar. Am I right or not? Who will be envious of him? His competitor. Whatever is your area where you want to flourish, another devotee is flourishing, then you'll become envious. Him or her. How many of you understood? If so-and-so person from some university, local university, America gets a Nobel Prize, I have no problem. My Bhakti Vriksha member gets a Nobel Prize, there is a problem. How can my Bhakti Vriksha member get it? India is the first country to respond when Pakistan gets earthquake. Why? In giving there is some pride. But Pakistan gets a gold medal, but India doesn't get. Rather than exhibiting envy, we should appreciate. Congratulations, you got first. How many of you are understanding? When you are giving, very easy to give. India would give so many crores. India is very rich now. I'm just guessing, suddenly it came to my mind, any country. Should I continue a few more minutes? Somebody is doing very well. In the area I want to flourish. What to do? Envy means appreciation. Just a straight walk, Prabhu, congratulations. And Mata should go to Mata's and congratulations. That's it. That is a medicine. Just congratulations. Amazing. You did a great job. My request to you, don't think it is for others. I'm speaking to myself. You think this is for me. Otherwise, our mind says, oh, he's telling for them only. I'm telling myself. Means you have to think I'm telling to you. Then there is a hope for the community. Otherwise, you'll think he's telling somebody else. That is ego. So, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur says cunning and malice. Hare Krishna. Actually, I gave class last week. I should not give this. Third time or fourth time. The third time is fourth time in class. Why? Before I leave, let me tell myself. Otherwise, I cannot see Mayapur. I cannot see the holy place. What will I see? I see only venom in my heart. So, let us act on our impurities and pray to Krishna for the shelter in the form of His holy name. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give this, come to give. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. What are the lessons? Envious people, enviousness pollutes the environment. Envious person attacks Guru and Krishna. And for the good karma you may have some beauty, you may sing very well, you have the power to preach, you have so much knowledge. Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur says they are not devotion. Bhakti is different. Wow, what a lesson, huh? Even a knowledge is not bhakti. Bhakti is different. But how to make sure we don't become the victim of envy? Pray. Then only we get protection from Krishna. Can you believe? Kaliya was punished. But Kaliya was protected by Krishna. But one price that we don't want to pay, but Kaliya paid. Krishna said, you cannot stay here. Because Vraj means pure, pure, pure. Sometimes you ask Hare Krishna devotees, so many people here, hey, you want to go to Vaikuntha or Goloka? Krishna Loka. Of course, Krishna Loka only. No envy. Krishna banished Kaliya. Oh, Krishna banished only Kaliya, not me. It doesn't work, sir. It doesn't work, ma'am. As long as we harbor this, Krishna respects us from distance. What Krishna did? Because of the prayers of Nagapatnis, Krishna said, I am sparing you. Means you cannot see gopis, you cannot see Radharani, you cannot see Govardhan, you cannot see Manasi Ganga, you cannot see, what is that, Nandagam, you cannot see Varsana, you cannot see any of the things. One quality. Just because we are not trained to appreciate devotees whom we think they are competitors, we are losing the golden opportunity Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has to come to give that Vraja Bhakti. He may give Bhakti, but no, Who is the problem? Me. I am the problem. But Krishna still, that is Krishna, still considers us as devotees. So my point is, I am done. Thank you very much. Let us work on this demon. Coupled with lust is tormenting us birth after birth after birth. Sometimes people, what they do, I watch, they do one ghee lamp. Means I got this much grace. I want this much grace. One more ghee lamp. One person told me, anything you do with impure heart is impure. Doesn't mean your ghee lamp has become impure, no doubt. It's not like that. You will get the grace. That's why Santi Pushpam, Tapah Pushpam, Pushpam, Indriya Nigraham. You offer flower, you don't need to go to Walmart to offer. What is a Pushpam? Peace. What is a Pushpam? Tapasya, austerity. What is a Pushpam? Indriya Nigraham, self-control. Don't unnecessarily use your words. Don't unnecessarily speak ill of others. You speak for 2 minutes, you pay the price for 10 years. Hare Krishna, trick of the mind. Please. Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda Prabhu, Dev, Prabhu Saraswati Thakur, their entire Parampara Prabhupada, they spend a lot of time just to bring us to Krishna consciousness and paving the way to go back to Godhead. But we are actually limiting our speed by harboring these impurities, harboring envy. Please forgive me if I've spoken anything wrong. Very grateful for your patient audience. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Shri Prabhupada ki, Kartik Mas Vrat ki, Mother of the Universe, Goddess of Devotion, Srimati Radharani ki, Radha Gopijal Bhagavan ki, Jai Gaudar Premanande. Please forgive me as your humble servant if I spoken anything wrong. But thank you very much for your patient audience. Hare Krishna.
Yugal Kishore Prabhu ji.